Hey everyone, welcome. In this quick tutorial, I'll show you how to easily bring Deskworm into OBS Studio and customize it for your streams. I highly recommend doing this setup with two monitors. Having the worm on one screen and OBS on the other makes things super easy. However, for this tutorial, I'll just be using a single monitor to show you how it all works. First things first, we need Deskworm. You can grab the game for free over on Steam. Once you've got it downloaded, just open it up and leave it running for this whole setup process. Open up OBS Studio. Create a new scene, or just navigate to the scene where you want your worm to hang out. Create a new source and select Game Capture. Click on Create New and give it a name. I already have a Deskworm game capture set up, so I'll just name this one Deskworm 2. A new window will pop up where we need to tweak a few settings. Mode, Capture Specific Window. Window, Deskworm.exe. If the game isn't running, you won't see this option. Window Match Priority, Match Title, otherwise find Window of Same Executable. Allow Transparency, checked. Capture Cursor, unchecked. Confirm by hitting OK. Now you've got a big canvas for your worm to crawl around on. You could just leave the window as is and put him in his pocket. However, I highly recommend setting up a custom play area and cropping the window. In my opinion, it looks a lot cooler and perfectly fills up empty space in your stream overlay. To do that, let's open up the settings in Deskworm. Quick side note, I want to briefly mention the admin mode. Especially for streamers or anyone playing games, it's a really good idea to turn this on. Otherwise, some full-screen games will just block your clicks from going through. If you activate this, the game will restart once, and just a heads up, you won't be able to use the auto start feature anymore. Those two options don't play well together. Let's scroll down to Preferences and first take a look at the Always on Top setting. This is super useful if you just want to let the worm run in the background, like if you only have one monitor. Just deactivate it, and he won't constantly sit on top of everything on your screen. Now, let's move on to the Custom Play area. We'll activate this and then click on Open. Now you can see exactly where your worm is allowed to move. We can adjust the area where our worm is allowed to move. Just grab and drag the corners to resize it. Once we're happy with that, we can save and close the play area inside Deskworm. Back in OBS Studio, we can now select our game window, hold down the Alt key, and crop the window so it perfectly fits our play area. Awesome! Now we have a dedicated playground for our worm. Little pro tip, if you click on your worm's pocket, you'll see the outline get darker. That means the game is currently in focus. If you press F4 right now, the game will automatically jump to your next monitor. Keep in mind, this only works while the game is focused. If you have two monitors, you can use this trick to adjust OBS at the same time. If not, you'll just have to memorize the space and keep opening and closing the area until you get the perfect setup. If you're using a monitor in portrait mode, the play area might change. It's best to configure it directly on that specific screen and just let the game run there. And that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope this helps you get your little buddy set up for your streams. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below or come hang out with us on the official Deskworm Discord server. Happy streaming!